welcome to today's Parenting Pause. My name is Mary Gugesberg. I'm the owner and founder of MKG Parent Coach, where helping parents bring mindfulness, kindness, and gratitude to every parenting situation. That's my mission. That's what we're here for. We've been unpacking the word pause. Pause. The P was presence. And how are we being present with ourselves and our loved ones? Jump in, watch that message if you've missed it. We also have gone into the A, which is attentive, validating one's own feelings and our kiddos, showing up, what feeling, what's the need beneath that feeling. The U is understand. Understand. Listen to understand, not to respond. Watch that message. It gives some great tools of active and reflective listening. Then we jumped in the last time we did support. And what support do I need as the parent? And what support does my kiddo need? And there's resources in that message too. And today is our last one. Today is explore, E. The E is explore, and how I like to unpack explore is explore solutions together. But how do we do that? How do we explore solutions together? And I want to just remind you that this is actions that you can take with your loved ones, exploring those solutions together. And how I see it is they're linked with family values. Family values that are shared and previously agreed on. This is the foundation that every family needs, that all family needs are equal, that everyone in the family has a voice, and your needs are just as important as your siblings, as the parent, as the co-parent. Everyone's feelings, underneath that feeling is a need, and every need is valid. And it's also the belief that, you know what, together anything is possible, that we can find solutions together. And it's believing in your heart, setting that intention that together we can do this. And it's also that trust that we are in a safe and trusted relationship, and that parents, we're modeling that we're here. We're here for our kiddos, that we're the guide to help our kiddos get through conflict with capability. Family values, when we step into exploring these solutions together, what are your family values? How are you modeling? How are you showing up and including everyone's family, their values? When we're setting boundaries and we're exploring those solutions together, we're going to be flexible, because I hope you've outlined your non-negotiables. If it comes to the safety of the kiddo, we're going to have non-negotiables, right? We're going to be like, no, you are not staying out past this hour of the night. Again, based on your family values. And I also want to encourage you to, when you're exploring solutions together based on family values, that you're consistent without being rigid. Let's unpack that a little more. When we talk about the parenting over versus parenting with, parenting over is because I said so, or my way or the highway, or I'm the boss, so. Well, that's not finding that solution together, right? That's me telling you how you feel, me telling you what. Now, please don't hear that as you're never going to do that, because just so you know, if it comes down to keeping our kids safe, don't run in traffic, don't fill in the blank, right? Don't step into that where you can never do this. Everything has to be a negotiation. Everything has to be solutions that you're coming up together, because please don't hear that in this message. That's different than parenting over with power. And I liken it to, think of who you are at your authentic core. One may call that your authentic self, right? Well, when we jump into parenting with fear, that's that parenting over. I am going to not let myself be who I'm, use this as your authentic self. I'm not going to let myself be the person that at my core I am, because fear is taking over. And we do that in parenting also. We may say no just because we're so used to saying no. but really, what's behind the no? What's underneath it? So I want to just dive into one way to explore solutions together is truly having that clear, consistent understanding of family values. Do all your family members know and affirm your family values? So I liken it to when you walk in your kiddo's school or your business, maybe the values are right there on the wall. Those are the core values are right there. And it's that reminder every day that in this school we value, fill in what. If you're in a faith community school, it might be totally different. Not totally different, but it might be different than walking into your kiddo's public school or a charter. Sometimes we forget that it's just as important to have those family values, to have those values named, written. It helps give us that opportunity to make sure everyone is on that same playing field. So if you don't have those, I invite you to start there and involve everyone. What do you value? What do you love about our family? And parents, you may be surprised that your 10-year-old might say, I enjoy, something I value is playing with you. I had no idea. I didn't know you wanted me to be outside running and playing with you. Where your 13-year-old might say, I really enjoy family dinners. Shocking, right? And until we ask, we might be at the assumption stage versus understanding what they really value. So I truly invite you to stop and just listen to your kiddos. What do you love about our family? And then add that into your family values. And just, I have a whole workshop on family values. And if you get stuck and you're like, I don't know what questions to ask, I don't know where to start, reach out. I'm happy to, we could do a connect call. We could truly talk, and I can send you the information about doing the family value workshop. Let's look deeper though at the age of our kiddos. So let's say you have a kiddo who's under 7, and they may need additional time when it comes to exploring those solutions together, right? I invite you to involve the kiddo. Invite them to be part of the process. Staying connected to family values and pausing, right? We talked about why did I use this acronym? Because we want to be present. We want to remove devices. We want to be attentive to our feelings, to their feelings, and what are the needs underneath that. We want to listen to understand. Find the support. How can we do this together? Obviously, that's one reason I do a parent coaching, right? Is I'm one of those supports. And then that's the E, is the exploring solutions together. So as our kiddos' brains develop, we're going to explore those solutions between, let's say the 10 to 12-year-old age. And family values, they can be stated out loud as well as modeled by all. Parents are still the most influential in a kiddo's life, and showing up with that kind and warm-hearted, as that kind and warm-hearted leader, this demonstrates how your family values are honored. Listening to understand, being open to hear additional options from kiddos, and being flexible and creative are important ways to listen, to explore those values. Parents, we need to be reminded that you are, quote unquote, your kiddo's safe place. And for kiddos to explore solutions, and we'll let our kids know if the strategy isn't in alignment with family values and it's not connected to the needs of the whole family. We need to be that safe voice. We need to show up with that care and love. And this is also a gentle reminder that our kiddos' brains are still learning how to create solutions that involve everyone. You might be looking at it like, didn't you see what you were doing to your sibling, right? And you have to remember, their brains, they're still learning. Our kiddos' brains aren't fully developed, on average 25. So expecting your 10-year-old to see longer term, expecting your 10-year-old to feel empathy for someone else, these are all things that they're learning, and that's why it's important for us to model. Exploring solutions when your kiddos are older. So we just talked about those under 7 ages, then we talked about that 7 to 13-year-old. How about if your kiddos are over 13? And this is when our kids are coming into their own values. So they may sway between embracing our family values and, here we go, rebelling against them. When we use the pause is so important to support our kiddos at all ages, but really in this 13 on up age. And this is being present, attentive to yours and your kiddos' feelings and needs, listening to understand. Remember, listen to understand, not to respond. Support and continue to explore together. This is where I feel modeling is so important. We're going to model how we walk through exploring those solutions, whether it's work, whether it's a co-parent, whether it's setting boundaries. And then we're going to continue to practice together. Message me, truly reach out if you are like, I need support in how to bring this awareness to my family. I'm here for you. I want to just also give you thanks. I am so appreciative of you jumping in, being a part of Parent Pause, learning and listening together. Parenting takes a village, right? And we're part of this village. If you haven't joined the Parenting with Purpose MKG Facebook group, please reach out. It's a one more spot to get that community, have belonging, ask those questions, get support. Again, thank you. I celebrate you and your parenting. And next week we'll jump into another topic. Bless you all. Thank you, and we'll see you soon. I'm Mary with MKG Parent Coach. Take care.